Hello and welcome to the campaign trail from the Irish Examiner with Daniel McConnell. All this week, ahead of election 2020, we'll be taking a look at the runners and riders in each of the 5 Cork constituencies, the lie of the land in each area, and crucially, we'll be calling who we think will win the 18 seats in Cork and make it into the 33rd Dáil. Today, we're going to look at Cork North Central. So this is a 4-seat constituency on the north side of Cork, and there are 18 candidates standing this time. Unusually, however, there is just one sitting TD seeking to return to Dáil Éireann. The rest of them have cleared off for other reasons. So, in alphabetical order, the 18 candidates standing this time round are 1. Mick Barry of Solidarity, 2. Colin Burke of Fine Gael, 3. James Coughlin of the Workers' Party, 4. Tony Fitzgerald of Fianna Fáil, 5 is Thomas Gould of Sinn Féin, 6 is Sinead Halpin of the Social Democrats, 7 is Timothy Hogan, who is non-party, 8 is Ger Keown, who is also non-party, 9 is John Maher of the Labour Party, 10 is Oliver Moran of the Green Party, Sandra Murphy of Fianna Fáil is next, followed by Dermot O'Cala, who's a non-party community worker. Stephen James O'Donovan, a skilled labour, also non-party, is also in contention. Kenneth O'Flynn, formerly of the Fianna Fáil party, now standing as an independent, is in the mix, as is a Sean O'Leary, who is actually standing in 11 constituency. He is registered as a Cork businessman. Next up is Lorraine O'Neill of Fine Gael. Padraig O'Sullivan of Fianna Fáil, who is the sitting TD. He won the by-election in November. And finally, finishing off the 18 candidate list is Fintan Toomey of Aontú. In 2016, Fianna Fáil's Billy Kelleher topped the poll, exceeding the quota by some 4,000 votes. Mick Barry took the second seat, Jonathan O'Brien of Sinn Féin took the third. Darragh Murphy of Fine Gael took the fourth seat, and he was about 1,000 votes short of the quota, pipping Kathleen Lynch. However, since then, the picture in Cork North Central is entirely different. Mick Barry is the only candidate left standing. Darragh Murphy has resigned, Billy Kelleher has gone off to Europe, and Jonathan O'Brien is not standing again. Last November, Padraig O'Sullivan of Fianna Fáil romped home with 28% of the first preference vote, replacing Billy Kelleher, holding that seat for Fianna Fáil. There is one certainty here in Cork North Central, and that is Padraig O'Sullivan, the Fianna Fáil candidate and sitting TD, will retain that seat. He has picked up the mantle from Billy Kelleher. He should get elected pretty handily. Thomas Gould of Sinn Féin, I think, will take the second seat. That's the Jonathan O'Brien seat, but Thomas Gould has a good profile within the city. He's well known, and there is a solid Sinn Féin vote there. He'll take the second seat in my view. The third seat, surprisingly maybe to some, but I think it goes to Fianna Fáil's Tony Fitzgerald. A former Lord Mayor, he's very popular. He did the good thing by his running mate and his party colleague by supporting him, having lost out in convention. He didn't sulk, he didn't go into a strop. He knuckled down and got the party vote out, and he's been rewarded by being added to the ticket. And I see the third seat for Tony Fitzgerald for Fianna Fáil. The fourth and final seat comes down to a battle royal, in my view, between Fine Gael's Colin Burke, a man who's proven himself unable to get elected on countless occasions, and the sole remaining TD, Mick Barry. Mick Barry in 2016 had the potency of the water charges protest, particularly in very hard working class areas in the city. He doesn't have that this time round, but Colin Burke, as I said, has had repeated challenges in getting himself elected to the Dáil, and there comes a point where you're either getting elected or you need to get out of the way. However, in calling it, I see the final seat going very closely and by a whisker to Colin Burke of Fine Gael. So my 4 seats in Cork North Central, I'm calling it here now, 4 seats in Cork North Central, 2 for Fianna Fáil in Padraig O'Sullivan and Tony Fitzgerald, 1 for Sinn Féin in Thomas Gould, and the final seat for Colin Burke of Fine Gael. There you have it. Tomorrow we are looking at Cork South Central. Stay tuned to irishexaminer.com.